I need you to continue working the jab. When you get it the inside, the uppercuts.
Your business is crushing it, but unless they've got the right help desk software,
Oh man, the tickets just won't stop.
your agents can get caught in a whirlpool of tickets.
Oh, I think I'm gonna yarf.
It's time to save you support with Zoho Desk, the ultimate customer service platform. Zoho Desk is here to help.
Dang, you know they just stripped him of his belt, right?
Set up self-service so your customers can troubleshoot easy-to-fix issues. Many channels, one ticket stream, so you can ride the wave of customer success.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
And look at that. You just created an ocean of happy customers.
I don't know.
Get Zoho Desk to make customer service a day at the beach.
I'm saying after.
And water. Let's look back at a very competitive round two. Pitbull pushing that pace throughout, but a beautiful counter right hand from Roach, who continues to get his respect as they trade at close range. Good combination here by Pitbull, the double left hook. But Roach has been proving that whatever Pitbull has to offer, he can equal.
Duck it down, let's go. Hey, let's go, get out, duck it down.
Ooh, another jab by Cruz. We're starting to see that
Round
a lot
number
more.
3, scheduled for 12 at 140 pounds. And Roach in the corner, but uses the pivot. Turns, takes control in the center of the ring. Cruz with the high guard, marching forward relentlessly. Misses with the right, misses with the left.
That's the same counter right hand Roach just landed that he wobbled Gervonta Davis with in their first fight after eating a big shot from Tank. Yeah, Roach got to wait for those single shots from Cruz, time them, and counter punch him with that hook, or either strike right hand coming in. There it was.
Cruz misses with the left hook wildly, goes to the body.
Yeah, and that was a perfect opportunity for Roach to land the right hand, but he didn't take it.
Jab effective for Roach. And again, Cruz winding up and missing wildly with these shots. Good defense by Roach. The jab is effective, using his footwork, even though he's along the ropes, doesn't appear to be in any danger. Now they clinch.
Roach said this week he thought the most dangerous part about Pitbull was his confidence. So the biggest thing he can do to mess with that confidence is make Cruz miss and make him pay.
Well, he's made only so far. Remaining here in round 3.
Yeah, he's made him miss so far, but he's got to start making him pay. You got to give Roach this. He looked like the bigger man against Tank Davis at 135. He's filled out beautifully into 140 tonight.
Nice right hand there from Roach inside. They clinch. Cruz smothering his offense. Just over a minute left here in the 3rd frame. Cruz has to try to... left hook and the glove touch. Roach hit with the left hand. It's a knockdown, and it's the first knockdown of Roach's career, and it happens here in round 3.
Hey! Come here.
The left hand of Isaac Cruz. A Cruz missile dropping Roach, and Cruz opening up as this crowd erupts.
Hey, no wino. Go.
30 seconds left. So Cruz draws first blood with the knockdown here in the 3rd.
Roach seems to have his legs under him. But what an explosive shot to drop him.
Another left lands. Roach talking to Cruz, going to the body. It's all Isaac Cruz here in the 3rd. Punctuated by the first knockdown of Roach's career.
3. Cruz landing the biggest punch, a counter left hook that backed up Roach. Correctly ruled a knockdown as the glove hit the canvas by referee James Green. It was the timing.
Where was he in Brooklyn when he fought Davis?
Exactly. First blood delivered here by Pitbull. It broke open. A very competitive start here. As you can see that glove touching the ground. The correct call from James Green. And a 10-8 round for Pitbull.
Deep breath. You good?
Early drama.
Hey, get back the fuck. Under control. Walk, right?
Lamont Roach looking to bounce back here in round number 4. And sure, it was just a glove touching the canvas, but an official knockdown. And Cruz will be looking to continue battering Roach. Larry Hazard, unofficial scorecard, has Cruz ahead by 2 points thanks to that 10-8 round in round 3 after the knockdown.
I was wondering if the knockdown would turn Roach into a boxer. It hasn't. They're trading at close range.
And he talked about Roach taking the confidence away from Cruz. Well, guess what? That last round, Cruz got a lot of confidence.
All right? Walk it up. Walk it up. Go.
Good punch.
Again, very effective with the left hooks. Isak Cruz. And you can see the body language of Roach. Even though he's standing toe-to-toe, he knows he's got to come back strong here in the 4th.
Yeah, but he knows he's making a mistake by standing toe-to-toe with Cruz.
Of course.
Don't know why he's doing that.
He said he was going to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have more in your arsenal, you could box. Why not do it?
We know the boxers are the ones who hurt Cruz. Jose Valenzuela beat him with boxing. Giovanni Cabrera really made it a tough night with his boxing. And Roach could do the same thing.
But counter shots from Roach on the inside.
Oh, nice counter right by Cruz. And the chopping right hand by Roach. Body shot, left hook to the liver by Cruz, and they clinch.
Right.
Nice 1-2 by Roach. Ducks underneath. Ooh, and hits him with the left. And Cruz misses wildly with the left hook and the right. Final minute of the 4th.
The thing about Cruz, he's going to miss a lot, but he's never going to stop trying.
Ooh, right uppercut on the inside. Nice body shot by Cruz.
And that is exactly what makes him so dangerous.
Remember, Roach absorbed a lot of punishment in rounds 5 and 6 against Tank Davis. Stood his ground, exchanged with it on even terms, and took control of that fight in certain parts of the second half.
Right. No punch. No punch.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think it's Roach wanting to fight in the inside. I think Cruz is forcing him to fight in the inside.
Man.
Pegando acá en las orejas. Pégale en las orejas también. Él te está levantando. Pégale.
There was a low blow landed by Cruz right in the belt line. You see the frustration right there from Roach, pushing him back. But the combinations for Pitbull Cruz throws a lot, starting with the body, and he always finishes upstairs. Same hook. Hook downstairs, hook upstairs.
Oh, yes. A simple game. All it takes is everything. But when it gives, that's what keeps you coming back.
Boy, the power box in front of me, can you think I can check on?
Since you're a new mom and she's a new baby, it's good to know Milacon helps your baby to naturally relieve gas in minutes. It can turn even a newbie into an expert. Moms who know Milacon.
Levántalo, Dios, pero que nada más lo levantes para que lo remate. No caigas en el juego, no caigas en el
Don't fall into his game plan.
No caigas en el juego.
Don't fall into his game.
The bell in round number 5, scheduled for 12 rounds at 140 pounds. Roach making his junior welterweight debut has already gone down as Cruz comes forward. There's a jab from Cruz and then a attempted guillotine choke. Wrong sport. Cruz with the advantage in terms of body shots, and that certainly speaks to his dimensions as well, Brian, because he's so low. But that left hand over the top.
Still showing good body language amid this pressure. And it can be overwhelming when this crowd gets going.
Yes. Nice left hook to the liver. There's the double jab right hand. Well done by Cruz. But there's a short right hand by Roach on the inside upstairs. Roach trying to physically manhandle. Oh, another left hand lands for Cruz. Roach is being drawn into a firefight.
I got you. No problem. I got you.
Did he get you? He got you?
A lot more jab from Cruz in this fight, setting up the combinations with the jab body, hook upstairs, and the inside punch is the uppercut.
Oh, he's behind his foot.
Right.
Cruz had said this week he thought Roach's only weakness was his ability to handle pressure. Putting that to the test.
Oh, right hand lands for Cruz upstairs. And Roach is standing right in front of him. Now smothering, Cruz clinching.
No punch, no punch.
Lead right uppercut and the left hand from Cruz. Oh, left hook upstairs, clipped. Roach.
Right. I got you. No problem.
Cruz leading a bit with his head in those exchanges.
Good body shot from Cruz. Investing a lot to the body in this round. Again, starting the combinations downstairs.
Right. No punch, no punch.
And making it ugly at times. There it is. He's pushing him down, but that's a strategy from Cruz.
Referee James Green being kept very busy this round. Counter shot there from Roach.
Up. The punch is up.
Stiff jab again from Roach, undaunted by any success Cruz is having. But you can't discount, Mo, the effectiveness of that knockdown in round 3 and what that might mean on the scorecards if this stays so competitive as it is.
Nice. Roach jabbing finally, trying to keep Pitbull at bay, and again gets clipped.
Right. I got you. No punch, no punch. I got you. Done.
You hanging?
Feel bump in, bump out. Oh, you walking, all right? The feint.
Let's look back on round 5. Pitbull Cruz leading with the right hand of the body and an open left hook upstairs. Referee warning him there for going low, but continuing to have success on the inside. A lead right uppercut from the back foot. Roach counters, but Cruz is starting to get a little aggressive on the inside, leading with the head in the clinches and punching out of it. Referees was behind Cruz and maybe didn't see that cleanly.
You walk him, I got you there, but keep it in. Feint, you don't give away all the stuff. Don't give away, easy shit, all right?
Referee warned Cruz for low blows. He might as well warn him for leading with his head as well. Round number 6.
Roach isn't even trying to box from the outside. He's meeting. There's one thing to say, Abner, that Cruz makes you fight this style of fight, but
Yes, he
Roach
does.
is meeting him there each sequence.
Nice left hand lands for Cruz. It was a left hand that dropped Roach. First time in his career, nice double left hook to the body and upstairs by Cruz. There's a combination from Roach. Gets clipped again with the right hand. And there's a right hand that scores for Roach, but immediately the counter from Cruz.
The inside game, the body shots, a little bit more effective Cruz, but he's the one holding now.
Nice left hand lands for Roach.
There's the side steps. There was a jab from Roach. I mean,
Man, it's becoming a rough and tumble affair on the inside. A lot of clinching, a lot of smothered offense. Referee is a busy man.
little things that Roach could do different to make this fight easier for him.
Remember, Cruz has been docked points before. A headbutt against Giovanni Cabrera 2 years ago. A low blow against Jose Matias Romero back in 2021.
Minute left here in round 6. Man, Roach just needs to try to keep him at the end of his jab, but he's being drawn into these clinches over and over and over again. There's a left hand that lands for Roach. Left hook, maybe his best punch of the fight. Goes to the body.
Roach is going to continue to make this fight difficult to score. He doesn't let Cruz build upon the momentum of any good sequences he has.
Yeah, especially this round has been a really close round. If anything, that punch might be a difference from Roach. It was an eye-catching
Roach has
punch.
outlanded Cruz 15-7 in this round. Final 10 seconds of the first half for this fight scheduled for 12 rounds.
Stay focused, Lamar. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Keep sitting down. A little shorter, quicker. A little shorter, though. A little shorter. Time. Watch it out. Hey, short. Keep shorting that shit. Short shit, all right? Right now, you slide it underneath, all right? You hear me? Turn. Keep doing the short, hard shit. All right? Focus on the body. Pivot. Pivot offline. Focus on the body, man. Keep up. Hey, pumping, man. Hey, mid-range. Jab, man. Mid-range, man. Mid-range. Catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot is the command from
Get every room in order at Citi. From breakfast meetings with your team to the perfect command center, running a happy household, and a place to relax when the work is done. Right now, you can save on it all during Citi's President's Day sale with up to 20% off plus 60 months special financing, only for a limited time. Citi Furniture, designed for love.
I brought my player back, but we brought my Hall of Fame shits.
Roach's corner as we begin the second half of this 12-round affair at the 140-pound weight limit. Roach's first fight at 140 gets tagged with a right cross from Cruz, who's a former belt holder in this division.
Between the pace, the craft, and the competition level here, I'll take a second half like the first one as they continue to trade shots inside.
of them economical in their output.
Cruz took a left hook right there, trying to go to the body, but he had his hand down.
And man, a lot of this clinching being initiated by Cruz. And now he's pulling his head down. Referee's got a warning for this. Get a little ugly.
Right. Roach initiating the
constant clinching. There's a right hand that lands for Roach upstairs, left by Cruz on the inside, but man, constant. The referee's earning his money, that's for sure. Wish we'd see less of that clinching, guys. Nice left hand by Roach.
That has been his money punch this fight.
And there's a point deduction. I knew something had to give. It was getting really ugly. Much to the chagrin of the crowd, but now we have the knockdown, and now we have a point deduction here in round 7, which evens things up, depending on how the rest of the round goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely becoming uglier and uglier with you know, Roach needs to establish the jab. He just has to. And Cruz does what Cruz does, but it's just clinch after clinch after clinch.
And if they take another point away, I mean, it's going to force Cruz to, just start letting his hands go a lot more.
There's a nice sweeping left hook upstairs, lands for Roach. Final 45 seconds of the 7th. If Roach can just keep some space in between them.
He's having success, though, catching Cruz on the way in. Building confidence off of these clean, hard shots.
Roach misses with the right. 30 seconds left in the round 7. Double jab from Cruz, but misses with the right.
Yeah, Cruz got to be careful.
There's a right hand lands upstairs for Roach, pivoting. Final 10 seconds of the 7th round. Around that saw, you saw Cruz deducted a point for what you're seeing. Got to throw more punches instead of leading with his head and clinching all the time.
Close your mouth. I want you to keep working.
This one led to the point
deduction. Look back at the point deduction here, round 7. Referee James Green had admonished Cruz often for holding, causing so many clinches. Green had enough, instantly taking the point away there. You wonder what that'll do on the scorecards. As Roach talking it up with the corner of Cruz.
He's saying he's holding me.
And leaning all over Pitbull.
Please listen to me. Yes, you can. You can do it. Come on.
It's the 8th round. 8th round.
We need a press. We need a pressure.
Well, the live odds have completely switched in this fight, Brian. As pre-fight you saw, now much closer. Roach has outlanded Cruz, but Cruz has big advantage with body punches. Roach's jab has been a weapon. Larry Hazard has it 66-65 for Isak Pitbull Cruz. But he did score a 10-8 round for Roach, so we have a 10-8 round for Roach, a 10-8 round for Cruz back in round 3 when Roach's glove touched the canvas after a punch.
I have it flip-flopped by 1 point for Roach, so it shows you how competitive this fight is.
Hard to score. And this is hard to watch with the clinches constantly. Yeah, Roach taking the crowd out of this fight.
He's also taking some of the steam out of Cruz by catching him coming in and standing his ground.
Ooh, a left hook by Roach upstairs that landed. Another left hook by Roach. Cruz looking to use the jab, now finally walking down Roach, but Roach's footwork evading the shot, and Roach now delivers a fast combination upstairs.
Yeah, momentum definitely switching in this round. Roach boxing now. Cruz going backwards. Something that we hardly
often. Resetting.
Pitbull looks frustrated. You can read it on his face, but he lands a big left hook there.
There's a left hook that lands for Roach. Oh, and Cruz misses wildly with the left.
A lot of miss.
A lot of misses for Cruz in this fight.
But again, those are shots, single shots where Roach can easily counter, but he yet has not decided to.
There's a nice short left hook lands for Roach. Rolling the Matador. Just over a minute left here in round 8. Cruz beginning to miss even more so. Unable to negotiate the distance.
We question up front about Roach being willing to fight on Cruz's terms, but it's his craft that's winning out here.
A lot fewer punches from Cruz, missing a lot, single shots. I mean, he had
He's
this
landing single digits, only landed 7 punches in this round.
Yeah, exactly. He's only not throwing a lot.
And it's, wow, rare to see Cruz backpedaling, going side to side. He's feeling it from Roach. Lamont Roach with a good round number 8 here. And that's what he has to do. Keep the distance, keep Cruz at the end of his jab. Cruz will try to burrow in. And some gamesmanship from Cruz. That'll please the crowd.
Hey! That's you walked the goal! You walked the goal right there! You don't win no stuff, but you got it. Can't figure it out. Do a problem, dance. If you walk up the dance, make a stop. Try to attack you, try to get the round. Stay calm with your teeth, fight like you want. Take a deep breath.
Fuck on that big ass. He's in it.
Yeah, you get this frustration coming from Cruz, sticking his tongue out, taunting Roach there. But yeah, a lot of frustration. He couldn't do much in that last round. And again, fighting on this back foot, something we rarely see from Cruz.
Bell, round number 9. Scheduled for 12 in the 140-pound division. Roach establishing the jab. Going to the body with the jab. Doesn't follow up with the right hand, however. Go ahead, Brian.
But this feels like a 3-round surge from Roach, and it's only made more impressive by the point being taken away by Cruz.
There's a left hook to the body by Cruz.
No, what's really impressive is that Roach was able to fight Cruz at his own fight. And I think that took away from Cruz a bit, like mentally. He said, wow, this guy was able to take my shots and fight with me toe-to-toe.
That's how you hurt a guy's greatest strength, if it's confidence.
Yes.
And we've definitely seen a shift here as Cruz missing again wildly. That has to be frustrating on his back foot, which we rarely see. And Roach not throwing any punches, but putting on the pressure a little bit. Intelligent pressure. And there's a left hook by Roach as Cruz came in. And a flurry of uppercuts as they clinched by Cruz.
Roach was a solid, strong champion at 130, but who he has evolved into in the higher weight classes after 2 consecutive fights here, it just so happens to be the 2 biggest fights of his career. Roach is really blooming into a dangerous, strong, smart fighter.
This Pitbull trying to do the boxing in this round. Jabbing, fighting in the outside.
Flipping the script.
They're missing a lot.
He's only landed 4 punches according to CompuBox in this round with just over a minute left. And again, another good round for Roach in terms of dictating the terms and keeping Cruz, well, turning Cruz into a wannabe boxer. Last minute of the round.
Yeah, you got to go back to what worked for you, Cruz, which was the body shot. Started to the body, double hook, downstairs, upstairs.
Left hook upstairs for Roach. Chopping right hand by Cruz. Lead left hook and right hand to the body by Cruz. Roach trying to fight out of the clinch, but now he initiates it. Under 30 seconds left in the 9th. Jab from Roach. Another left hand from Roach. It's turned into a bit of a wrestling match as well as we head to round 10.
You're cut, let me see. You're cut in your right eye. I need you to keep working. Listen, let's change the strategy. Now I want you to pressure and box. Pressure, box. Get in, get out. You're doing it perfect. Don't let him box you. I need you to continue to do the same thing. If you see him going down, touch him with the right hand, overhand right.
Round number 10, you guys. Pitbull has landed more body punches against Roach than any Roach opponent in 17 fights tracked by CompuBox, but his body attack has fallen off big time since landing almost half of those punches in rounds 3 and 4. And guess what? Roach has outlanded Cruz in each of the last 4 rounds.
Yeah, and they've shown, and then you can see now how confident Roach is getting. A little bit more bounce on the feet. Great hook right there. The body language totally changed for Roach.
And you can't say it enough. He's taking the crowd out of the fight.
Yeah.
They exploded there for a left hand.
The triple jab from Roach splitting the guard.
Well, when Cruz was having success early, you couldn't hear yourself thinking
No,
here.
he definitely, Roach is taking them out of the fight. And he may be taking the fight out of Cruz. Way more hesitant, way more, and missing, just constantly missing now is Cruz. And it's the footwork, it's the lateral movement, and there you can see Roach trying to be the matador. Counter, good right hand by Roach upstairs, using that lateral movement.
There's the
punching
jab.
as he moves. Minute and a half left in the 10th. Cruz has got to increase his offensive output.
And
Roach has landed 42%.
Yeah, Cruz is hurting himself. When he gets in the inside, instead of letting his hands go, he's the one clinching. He's the one trying to grab on top of the head.
Roach is starting to pull away in this fight.
It feels like it on my scorecard at least. 4 consecutive rounds I've given Roach.
A minute left in the 10th. The footwork frustrating Cruz, unable to cut off the ring. Roach content to just pot shot with the jab and then move out of range. And that footwork is really bedeviling Cruz. 30 seconds left in the 10th.
she wants. She gonna give it.
Reaper gonna reap. He didn't get the decision against Tank. He didn't get the rematch, but he's taking this fight into his own hands and controlling it.
Another strong round for Lamont Roach Jr. as Cruz unable to get anything going. Rarely do we say it, but he's in cruise control now. He's not the offensive force we've seen.
Hey, don't get. Listen, all right? Fuck all that. Showmanship. Keep your fucking hands up.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying, do it still with your hands up. All right? Reaper, look, a boxing like that all day. Fuck face. I don't care. And it's still holding. Can't hit me though. Well, we know where we at. We know what we gotta do. Get these last two, man. Speed. Show that speed. Show the gears this round. All right? You hear me? Deep breath. Box him. All right? 2 shots.
Bring it on. I'll take it. What are you in here? 7. Perfect. I'll hit 8 then. All day, baby. Remember that time I closed you out on 18?
Remember when I beat you 5 times in a row at your home course?
Whatever, bro.
You got lucky.
Same time tomorrow?
You already know.
Someone check Senior's blood pressure as we see that check hooked by Roach.
Recap of the round 10 action there. Great left hand by Roach.
Round number 11. Unofficial scorecard belongs to Larry Hazard. He has a dead even at 94, which I think Roach has pulled away from this fight a little more than he's being given credit for by Larry Hazard. How do you see it, Brian?
I've given Roach 7 of the 10 rounds. The point deductions, 1 for the knockdown on Roach's side, 1 for the holding on Pitbull's. Equal, you cancel each other out here. Roach in firm command on my card.
I tend to agree with you, sir.
Yeah, we don't know how the judges are seeing this fight, so definitely really important these last 2 rounds. And I like what the coach told Roach, which is box now. Use that jab, and he's doing so. And for Pitbull, if you want to steal the rounds, you got to let your hands go.
Well, he's trying, but he's missing.
Well, he's
wildly missing.
He's throwing single shots here, so you're going to continue to miss if you throw single shots against Roach.
Yeah, we talked about the potential of him stealing close rounds with activity. If that activity's not there and the crowd isn't reacting to it, it's going to be a difficult task.
It's definitely not there. In the last round, Cruz was 7 of 24. Roach was 14 of 38, and it's not much different here in round 11. Just no offensive output from Cruz whatsoever. And the jab now beginning to keep him at bay. And if he does come in, he just clinches. Final 60 seconds of the penultimate round. Stats are all in favor of Lamont Roach Jr.,
who really bounced back beautifully from that 3rd round knockdown.
Yep.
When his glove touched the canvas, he fell into the ropes, and it looked like Cruz was on the verge of a big-time momentum change at the very least.
And talk about adjusting to the style. That's exactly what Roach did in this fight. He fought him in his own fight. He beat him, and now he's doing what he knows how to do, which is box.
Crowd trying to rally Pitbull. Another round that favors Lamont Roach Jr., although Cruz caught him there, and Cruz now unloading on Roach at the final seconds of the round, and Roach willing to stand his ground. He gets tagged with a left from Cruz. Beautiful flurry by Cruz. Where's that been the last few rounds? But man, Roach is willing to stand in there and trade with him, which the danger zone.
Come on, where's the feints? You see, the fight's really close. Don't get confident. Where's the Vaseline? This is the last round, yes you can, come on.
He has to win this round.
Urgency in both corners. In San Antonio, they've been doing a lot of hugging throughout the fight, and now they hug to begin the 12th and final round.
Good sportsmanship there, but Cruz may need something dramatic, and he's going full bore early on.
Oh, he has to. He saw what he did towards the end of the round, and that's exactly what you got to do in this round now if you're Cruz.
Roach's lateral movement and the jab keeping Cruz at bay. Roach has outlanded Cruz in every statistical department except body punches. Oh, that was a little low.
This crowd is on its feet, just trying to will Cruz back into this.
Oh, left hook by Roach lands. And they exchange. Of course, they'll screen for anything Cruz attempts as they again, he's holding on to the arm of Roach.
We landed a couple of shots there, Cruz.
Minute and a half left in the fight. The crowd in San Antonio trying to will Cruz to victory.
Roach needs to make sure that he can close with a strong statement of his own here, just in case those scorecards are closer than we think.
Final minute of the fight. Cruz southpaw, second back, squares up, but not throwing any punches, and he's moving around the ring. I mean, Cruz has got to open up here, both of them. 45 seconds left. Successful debut at 140 pounds for former 130-pound champion Lamont Roach Jr. Or will Isaac Pitbull Cruz pick up another victory at 140? It's going to come down to the three judges at ringside. I know who I think has won this fight, but my opinion doesn't matter. I just think Cruz didn't do enough. Abner, what do you think?
That was a good fight, close fight. I think Cruz did not throw enough. It wasn't the same Cruz that we're used to seeing. He was backpedaling at times. Now Brown's doing that, trying to box. But again, like you said, we don't know what the judges saw.
Especially here in Texas. Lamont Roach got off the canvas in round 3 and then landed Cruz or equaled him in every round other than round 12. Both men think they've done enough to win the fight. As we revisit some of the action of this 12-round affair, right hook by Roach. Right hand, right cross lands for Cruz, but he missed a lot of punches. There's a combination, and there was the punch. As you see, the glove of Roach touched the canvas, led to the knockdown in round 3. And Cruz was doing what Cruz does, and there's a left hand. Roach lands a left hook. Roach just landed more. Even though we see Cruz landing the left hook, it's just a fight with a lot of histrionics, like the gamesmanship there, a lot of clinching. Roach had some success with the hook. I know we're showing the scoring punches of Cruz, but they were few and far between in this fight.
No, he does run man, huh?
As we take a look at the CompuBox stats, and you will see, in terms of total punches landed, 41%, 191 for Roach, 49% of his power shots, 28% of his jab. I mean, again, the stats show that Lamont Roach should be announced as the winner. Will that be the case? Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
For a limited time, at Citi's President's Day sale, get every room in order with up to 20% off plus 60 months special financing. City Furniture, designed for love.
Mean about that. Yeah, respect to you. Uh-oh, he got her. She done.
Hey, it's Tracy from the Lake Worth Gold Mine. The Lake Worth Gold Mine is your one-stop shop to sell your gold, silver, diamonds, fine watches, antiques, collectibles, and more. We're proud to be family-owned and operated, living by the golden rule. Get paid fair, current, market value for your items right on the spot. Come see why we've been voted the best in Palm Beach County. The Lake Worth Gold Mine, friendly, honest, fair. Stop by for your free evaluation today.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Our judge at ringside, Chris Taya, scores the action 115 to 111 in favor of Isaac Cruz. Judges at ringside, Nathan Palmer and Corey Santos, both score the bout 113 to 113, a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Oh my God, for the second consecutive fight, Lamont Roach fights to a highly disputed draw. Man.
That's your first time in the ring, right?
All right, let's go inside the ring to Brian Campbell. My goodness.
Lamont Roach, a controversial draw for the second straight fight. What are you feeling right now?
All I want is a fair shake, man. That's it. All I want is a fair shake. I think I pulled that fight out, a close victory. All I want is a fair shake. That's it.
You took the situation in the Tank Davis fight with the scoring, and you took it in stride. How much more frustrating is it for you to have this happen twice?
It's some bullshit, man. I don't know what I got to do.
Amen.
I don't know, but we're going to go back to the drawing board. I don't accept this at all. I clearly thought I wanted a close fight. I'm tired of this shit.
He did some weird fucking.
You fought on his terms inside and met his pressure head on. How difficult was that to tame such an aggressive fighter?
it wasn't too difficult. Once I got in my groove, I knew what I had to do. I knew I had to bully the bully. That's what I started to do. I started to push him back. Y'all see me. He changed his game plan. He started moving. He had to do the things that he needed to do. And but again, hats off to a tough pit bull, a great champion in pit bull himself. And I gave the fans what they were supposed to get, a good fight.
Lamont, where do you go from here?
Back to the drawing board.
Thank you so much. Abner Mares will translate here with Isak Pitbull Cruz. You hear this crowd. What is your opinion of the scoring and the decision?
Yo hice mi trabajo. Los jueces vieron lo que el referee lo favoreció y yo solo vine a hacer una gran pelea y a brindarme a la gente de San Antonio que es lo que se mereció.
I did my job, I did my work. The referee was on his side, and obviously you saw that the judges too. I thought I won this fight, and the crowd here in San Antonio saw that I won this.
Roach stood his ground. He didn't run, he didn't box. Were you impressed by what he was able to do tonight at all?
No, sabíamos que en algún momento lo iba a hacer y bueno, demostré que Isak el Pitbull Cruz tiene cualidades para boxear y se lo hizo en su cara a un boxeador con esas cualidades.
Yeah, no, I knew that he was going to stand his ground and fight toe-to-toe, but guess what? I also boxed too, something that people didn't realize that I could do. I boxed.
Are you interested in a rematch?
Absolutamente, pero con cambio de referee que no se vea la localidad.
Yeah, absolutely, with the different referee though, without the referee being on his side.
What was your issue with the clinching and the point deduction in round 8?
Que él se acercaba mucho y el referee manifestó que él estaba pegando abajo, pero era del que él se acercaba mucho y el golpe estallaba abajo. No era mi culpa.
It was him getting in close. It was him getting in close, and when you get in close, well, you got to grab. But that wasn't my fault. And then the point deduction, they shouldn't have taken that a point away because I only hit him on the side, and there was only one time that he warned me.
What's your final message to the fans?
Yo gané, el que me quitó la pelea fue el referee.
I won this fight, and the referee took this fight from me.
It turns out to be a draw, and if you're Lamont Roach, you heard him say, what more do I have to do? Second consecutive fight where he believes that he fought well, he believes that he won. He walks out of the ring with a draw. To me, I watched this fight. I thought Pitbull did what he was supposed to do early on. Applied that pressure. He gets the knockdown in round 3. To me, watching it, it seemed like after round 6, it was mostly Lamont Roach. Let's take a look at some of the action. I want to hear how you broke this fight down.
Got it. All right, here we go. I mean, this is early on, obviously. Roach lands, at that medium range right there, but he gets clocked himself. This was a back and forth fight early on. I thought with Cruz, especially there with that big left hook, kind of edging out the rounds. Now, there's that left hook again, which was scored most of the night, but then again, Roach was landing his left hook all night. That was that counter hook he was throwing when Cruz would go to the body or make a step inside. So that was working for him. And then he got clipped with a nice right hand there, Roach did, while throwing a right hand, and got hit low there. Now that was a low blow. See that left hook right there? Cruz is jumping in with his left hook, but leaving his right hand down. But then he shrugs it off and then rallies right there. But he messed around in a few rounds, Cruz did, and I think gave away a couple of rounds to Roach, which should have maybe been the difference in the fight of Roach winning.
Yeah, the interesting thing is everyone takes a look at the CompuBox stats there. All the judges gave Isak Pitbull Cruz round 12. I thought, it's funny because you saw Roach there. He went toe-to-toe with Pitbull early on, and then became, as he said, the bully. You saw towards the middle end of those rounds, he was the one pushing Pitbull back and made Pitbull kind of box.
And I don't even know so much if he was pushing him back, that Pitbull was actually purposely moving around. I thought it was ridiculous. You broke your stride of what you normally do. And, right there, if I'm, looking at it, I go, wow, Pitbull's giving ground here, and that's not what he's supposed to do to win a round. It looks bad for him if you're expecting that to happen. So, listen, Roach fought, again, like I said, he boxed a little bit. He worked on the inside a little bit. He pressed a little bit. He did everything. He's capable of doing a myriad of things in the ring, where Pitbull, when he started getting hit, he started changing his tune. He started losing the fight a little bit, and then playing those games where he was sticking out his tongue and doing that. That just takes you your concentration away, and you're not doing what you're expected to do, which is to press and stay in his chest, in Lamont Roach's chest.
Okay, so let's talk about Lamont Roach here as we wrap this up. Talk to me. What are your thoughts of Lamont Roach now at 140 pounds going forward? Man,
you got to give him all the credit in the world. He moved up from 130. Took on the baddest dude at 135, Tank Davis, performed great, should have probably gotten the edge in that one. Yep. And he could have easily gotten the edge in this one. Again, he took on a 140-pounder and really kind of tamed him halfway through the fight.
What do you say to Isak Pitbull Cruz as he tries to reclaim the title at 140 that he once had last year going forward?
And the question is, I'm sorry?
What do you see? What do you see for his future here?
Well, listen, look, I mean, he's going to look at this film, and I'm sure his corner recognizes it now. They're going to look at this film and go, you know what? You gave away this fight. You gave it away by abandoning what you do best.
Was a heck of a night here in San Antonio.
I told you.
Calling all citizens. The Lego Galaxy needs you. Come to the Spaceport Launch Facility and prepare for a secret mission to customize and fly a spaceship. Come quickly, cadets. Your secret mission awaits. 3, 2, 1.
Hold tight. I feel like Ryan would give shit credit. Because he's one of those fighters that pressure you, stay on top of you. I want to see Shakur's defense get pressure like that. I thought Teal was going to do it, but he's too small.
Feel is information designed for control, feedback, and impact. New materials, zero limits. Every variable accounted for. Engineered for tomorrow. Formed for field.
Yo, they ass, I'm just sitting here.
Foster, the bigger man with the longer reach, and he is angry. He is pissed off, Brian Campbell.
He doesn't like being the B-side as the defending champion. He's had issues with it. Fulton has called him a victim with a victim mentality. No love lost between these two, and you wonder if that's going to fuel some action back and forth after some feel-out rounds.
Well, fans, from the Frost Bank Center here in San Antonio, Texas, Premier Boxing Champions presents the co-main event of the evening, brought to you by TGB Promotions in association with Top Rank Incorporated. Sponsored by Thomas J. Henry, built to win. And by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Sanctioned by the WBC, the president Mauricio Suleiman. These are our appointed judges. First from New Mexico, Esther Lopez. From West Virginia, Doug Robinson. And from New Mexico, Chris Tellez. Introducing our referee in charge, our third man in the ring, John Shorley. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the interim WBC lightweight world title. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with red and white trim, fighting out of Houston by way of Orange, Texas. He weighed in at a ready 130 pounds with a record of 23 wins and 3 losses. He has 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his 6th consecutive world title appearance, please welcome the current WBC super featherweight champion of the world, known as Ice Water, Oshaki Foster. And his opponent across the ring, ready to fight out of the blue corner, wearing tan trunks, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He weighed in at 132 pounds with a record of 23 wins and 1 defeat. He has 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the 2-division world champion and the current WBC featherweight champion of the world, known as Cool Boy Steph Stephen Fulton. Once again, a referee in charge. Now to give instructions is John Shorley.
Watch out, they got a sniper on the side. Okay. Keep it going, Bobby, keep it going.
Go, Foster.
Just keep
okay, guys, both those trunks are good. For the WBC title, give me a good, clean fight. Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Oshaki Foster, a 2-time super featherweight champion. Again, was scheduled to defend that title tonight, but the scale failed by Fulton. Means it's now a 135-pound, and I will not at all address the sanctioning body shenanigans. This is just a 12-round fight at 135 pounds. Enough belts in this business. They hand them out like Costco samples. Round number 1.
Don't judge me.
You can laugh out loud, Abner. You can laugh, brother. But this is no laughing matter, and Foster wants to make Fulton pay. But Fulton, you know what? Everything aside from missing weight, he's still the modern American stylist. He's slick, he's smart, he's adaptable. We've seen him utilize all of the nuances of boxing, and that's what makes this such a fascinating matchup when you throw out all the BS leading up to it.
And let's not forget where Stephen Fulton Jr. was entering his rematch earlier this year against Brandon Figueroa for that featherweight title. He was counted out by many people coming off of how destructive that loss to Inoue was.
Well, and how he looked against Castro.
Indeed, and he's
getting dropped.
He proved at 126 that he's legit, and here he is moving up. Unfortunately for him, 2 weight classes in the end tonight, but we'll see what Fulton has to offer here tonight at 135.
Foster wants to use his reach to own the distance, stiff jab, long straight shots, and those slick pivots into the switch stance counters that keep Fulton guessing. We're going to see him feint, draw reactions, and pick the cleaner shots from the outside. And you know what? With his cardio and accuracy, the plan is simple. Bank early rounds, stay disciplined, and outwork Fulton before the fight ever gets close.
Master saying that more. Foster is doing just that, the jab, keeping Fulton guessing. Little feints here and there. Fast jab, changing the timing of the jab as well is key for this fight for Foster.
Fulton says the Inoue loss changed him. He says he saw who turned their backs and it reshaped his mentality and taught him patience in life and in the ring. He knows opinions are split on this fight, but he's clear. None of that matters once the bell rings. He says what matters is the patience, composure, and lessons he's bringing with him. And Philly is being represented in his corner by none other than Danny Garcia.
And Durant Boots Ennis as well.
Yes, and Bozy Ennis is his trainer. So Philadelphia is loud and proud here tonight, but Oshaki Foster, home is Orange, Texas.
Well, look, with Foster coming off a trio of split decisions, including that very controversial loss to Robson Conceição, it really is up to him to pick up the pace.
Good left hand by Fulton.
And really take command to leave no doubt in this fight.
Nothing rhymes with Orange, but Orange, Texas population, 19,000 on the Louisiana border, 113 miles east of Houston. It lies on the Gulf of Mexico.
That was a beautiful right hand from Foster, but before that, Fulton went in with the looping jab and overhand right.
Muted start to the fight. Single-digit connects, but we thought we'd see this. I mean, 2 highly skilled technicians will take their time to collect data, see what the other gives them, and then things will warm up. And you don't want to fight with emotion. You don't want to fight with anger, despite how pissed off Foster was by the turn of events leading up to this fight.
already panicking, right? I'm scared. He's a pass, son.
Trainer Bobby Benton issuing instructions to Oshaki Icewater Foster. There is Jerron Boots Ennis in attendance supporting Cool Boy Steph Stephen Fulton, who was trained by Jerron's father, Bozy Ennis. Round number 2. Overhand right just misses for Fulton. Fast hands, sharp jab by Fulton. But yet, it's Foster with a freakishly long 72-inch wingspan for what is normally his 130-pound weight class. He has to maximize that.
Yeah, there's a good right cross from distance from Foster. He's definitely coming out more aggressive this fight, looking to be more offensive and not waiting till the second half.
I like those feints right there from Foster. And the reason why the right hand hasn't landed from Fulton is obviously the reach, the height, the way that Foster's keeping that reach and that distance right now.
Crowd reacting to something that's happening in the crowd, but we'll focus our attention on this fight. I was hoping they'd be as excited for this fight, but
well, the action is picking up a bit here this round. Interesting that Fulton's
maybe Wemby's shown up. Maybe it's Victor Wembanyama making an appearance.
I think it may have been crowd fisticuffs, okay? You know the crowd can pop for that.
Oh, yeah.
Good action here. I was mentioning that Fulton's doing a lot of circling away this round, yet he told us him and Bozy have worked on being the dog, being first and last with the combinations and making Foster fight him.
Yeah, he can. I don't think he can in this fight. He's going to open up
jabs
Fulton
from Foster, doing a good job keeping Fulton at the end of his jab.
This is a property insurance claim that seems to be a simple situation that turns out to be a very complicated procedure that a homeowner would have difficulty navigating through the process. This is a very expensive wall mirror that fell off the wall while the cleaning lady was cleaning the mirror. It cracked the mirror, it damaged the vanity top, the vanity, and the wall, and we're presenting the claim to the insurance company, and we're waiting to see if our estimates will match up.
Keep the heels, cuz I got this. Keep the heels on. He can't escape me. There's 2 out here, go away. Got his ass though, we good. Got another one. Keep the heels on, we good. Keep the heels on, there's 2 more out here. Don't let me die. Hold on, I got 2 right here. Oh, I see who it is.
You know, Foster says last year was rough and people started acting like he didn't deserve his spot, but he insists he's made the right changes. This version of him will be sharper than ever. He says he's disrespected, and he says he plans on making everyone pay for doubting him, especially Stephen Fulton.
Most importantly for Foster, he was upset his peers in the division looked at him as a weak champion who didn't step on the gas when the opportunities were there.
The other champions at 130, Eduardo Nunez.
I see you, Steve, right there.
Emmanuel Navarrete, also a belt holder at 130, and now Foster, again, from distance, doing a good job throwing the combinations. The jab lands, the right hand blocked by the high guard of Fulton. There's a nice jab from Fulton.
Foster's taking command of the center of the ring and really dictating the terms here.
Yeah, no clean punches yet from either side, but definitely Foster taking control of this round.
Foster outlanding Fulton 2-1 in this round.
She did.
Throwing double the punches as well.
Yo, take a deep breath. Yo, double and triple your jab.
Ennis giving instructions to Fulton, known for his hand speed, but this guy has some of the fastest hands in boxing. Gary Russell Jr., longtime champion, who's taken over after the passing of his father, Gary Sr., and his brother, of course, doing his business at 140 pounds.
Not to correct you, Mo, but it's Mr. Gary Russell.
Oh, I apologize. Show some respect. Put some respect on that man's name. Round number 3 begins, and now the speed of Fulton on display. Comes up with a jab, pivoting. Sharp jabs. Oh, but see, the longer range of Foster.
Fulton's got to show us something this round, though. It's got to be where he makes the adjustments and starts to find his lane after a hot start for Foster.
He's got to take that jab away from Foster, and the way you do that is doing that. The jab fast, change it up, upstairs, downstairs. There you go. You got to keep pushing with it.
Still got to find the range. See, Foster hits him right with the jab, keeping him at the end of the punches. It's in the good range for Foster. Now on the inside, this is where Fulton could do some work.
Yeah, you got to start disrupting that rhythm that Foster has. Jab, downstairs, upstairs, change it up,
There's
getting close.
Jab again for Foster. Oh, nice right hand splits the guard of Fulton. You see Fulton's jabbing, but it's not at the distance. Can't close the gap.
Boom! We got to know what it's on.
I told you he can bring up walls.
Man, Fulton was a unified belt holder, 122, current champion of 126, and you mentioned, Brian, now jumping up 2 weight classes. And
well, the crazy thing is, the narrative before he missed weight was going for the 3-division champion, and he told us, I'm moving up to 135 anyway.
He had the opportunity to become the first Philadelphia fighter to become a 3-division champion, which is saying something when you look back at the history of the city of brotherly love in the ring.
No doubt about it, and what Fulton told us was he thought he was going to stamp his Hall of Fame resume by doing that, and
you
then
don't
move
do that
up
by
to
missing
a 4th
weight.
division.
If anything, that's a strike against you going to the Hall of Fame as far as I'm concerned. A minute left in the 3rd round.
Yeah, Foster making it really difficult. I'm sorry. Yeah, Foster making it really difficult for Fulton to get in.
Controlling the pace, the terms, and those punches are hitting the shoulder. There's this side stanza shoulder roll here of Foster, so Fulton unable to land anything clean.
It's overreaching.
That jab all night. Good defense. Pull counter there was open for Foster.
Double, triple jab. That's what Fulton has to do.
Foster beginning to gain confidence, really in control of this fight thus far.
He looks absolutely fantastic to start. Like we mentioned, controlling that center of the ring, working behind the jab. It's really going to put the pressure on Fulton to land something big to change this momentum.
They come out too quick. The way they playing, they so spread it out is wild. He comes right at me. I can't do shit. Oh, man. There's no point, no, bro. Oh, I like
This is round number 4. Again, still scheduled for 12 rounds. At 135.
Well, Foster opening up this round southpaw. We saw Fulton switch briefly last round, but an interesting strategic change here from the champion.
Mentioned it at the start of the fight. Switching stances, switching tactics, looking to solve each other in real time.
Let's see if it works for him because he ate a right hand earlier.
Sharp jab from Foster. He's now southpaw. So both of them will switch stances. And Fulton unable to close the distance. Foster's timing is impeccable right now.
And you do have to wonder now, 2 divisions north of his last fight, does Fulton have the power to change the terms of this?
He's not known for his power, just 8 knockouts. Foster, 12 of his 23 wins have come, so neither are known for their one-shot power, but
they can't hurt you.
They can't hurt you, but
He don't know
maybe
Bucky. Look,
just
second time he tried, he was down again. Look.
too
Don't let me that
much
way.
for Fulton, and you have to. And again, he's a professional. I don't want to overly criticize him that much, but he needed to be on weight, wasn't, and now you wonder. And that's why I asked you, the mental aspect of this game.
That was a good setup last time out for Fulton when he had Foster against the ropes, feinted to open up
Nice
the right
left
for
hook
that
by
right hand.
Foster.
Yeah, everything's working for Foster right now. The timing's there, the speed, the movement. I mean, he has Fulton where he wants him. He has him at bay.
Yeah, right at the end of his punches, right at the end of the jab. There's the right hand. He's right in range where he needs to be to land. And Fulton is unable to close the gap. Trying, but that stick is keeping him at bay. There was a check right hook by Foster in the pivot. Final minute of the fourth. My goodness, Fulton just 3 of 25 in this round. Foster 7 of 40, so neither high percentages in terms of connects. But the jab of Foster has been the predominant weapon.
And here from the southpaw stance, getting off with the left cross, just giving Fulton different looks. And this is not the Foster of recent fights who can circle away a lot, be more of a pot shotter. This is the fighter who's taking control of what he called the biggest name to step in the ring across from him in the form of Fulton.
Yeah, Foster knew exactly what he had in front of him. He studied Fulton really well. You could tell he did his homework, and he's fighting beautifully right now.
Left hand lands for Foster. Fulton on the back foot, high guard, unable to pull the trigger. It's all Shockey Foster. And speaking of the Russell family, ooh, I love that sweater. Whoop-dee indeed for Gary Antoine Russell. 140-pound belt holder. He'll be watching with vested interest the main event tonight between Cruz and Roach.
That performance last time out that Gary Antoine gave against El Rayo Valenzuela.
Beautiful.
That's a determined man right there.
And that's what you want to see right now.
The man who beat Cruz for the title.
Yeah, that's what you want to see from Fulton. Determination. You got to go in there, let your hands go there. You got him against the ropes. Start working a little bit more.
He's not landing. Foster's landing off the ropes.
Yeah, but you got to keep trying.
Got to keep trying, but can't keep doing the same thing. Got to change. Make adjustments, especially in this fight.
Well, Foster's definitely not making it easy for him.
Yes, you've got to find your range, exactly. That's the Fulton corner saying what I've been saying all fight long.
Foster looks so comfortable here at the southpaw position.
Oh, and he tags him again. Yeah, this is a very comfortable, composed, and highly effective Shockey Foster.
And that's the best. Like, everything you worked on in the gym is working. It's coming to play, and you got to be satisfied if you're Foster.
And look, we talk about not fighting emotionally, and I'm not saying Foster is doing that, but you wonder if all of the beef between them, the missing weight, has at least fueled him, put some more push behind him, and he's showing that confidence tonight.
Great point. And man, that jab knocking Fulton off balance. Fulton's only loss against pound-for-pound staple Naoya the Monster Inoue. But again, struggled against Carlos Castro, but comes off a amazing performance in the rematch against Brandon Figueroa, where he completely outclassed him with his sweet science, but this is a completely different fight.
And he made so many adjustments that fight, and
he needs to start making them here.
There it is.
Yeah. And this is a fight that if Fulton loses, of course, you got to start thinking about moving back down.
He's still a champion at 126 despite.
That's where he's.
But can he make it? That's the question.
If he couldn't make 130, I wonder.
Yeah, the thing is that you're going to come across taller people, taller fighters, bigger guys.
We all love pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. Wonder if he didn't slip an extra slice or two to miss weight. Just over 30 seconds left in the fifth, and Shockey Foster dictating the terms of this 135-pound encounter.
I hate to say it, but after the press conference this week, Fulton did tell media members he had 2 desserts after Thanksgiving and was able to have 2 Thanksgiving meals in all.
Shame on him.
Tough comment to hear when you see what happened on the scales on Friday.
Ice water, Oshaki Foster, as cool as a cucumber. It's one-way traffic. And Oshaki Foster barely goes to the body, and opponents have had success there. And even though Fulton, well, he isn't a big body puncher himself, widening the target could be a smart adjustment in this matchup.
Up to this point, Foster doing everything he said. He said he was going to be more active. He said he would take the fight to Fulton. He said he would open up the eyes of the fans to show him who he really is. I'm wondering if Chalky is opening up the best version of himself we've seen tonight.
Yeah, and I think it's going to come to a point where Foster is going to find those moments where he might be able to push Fulton back, those openings right there. Because Fulton, he's going to try to land those shots. He's going to open up. He's the smaller fighter. And there it is.
Knocked off balance again by Foster, and Fulton just frustrated, unable to do anything right now against Foster. It's quite incredible to watch.
Outside of those right hands to the body, you're right.
You look at the stats, they're putrid for Fulton right now.
How does he get inside to be able to have success against that reach? It's not working out well so far.
And there's one of the toughest ways to lose, getting outboxed, not being able to land anything.
Sharp left hand lands for Foster on the face of Fulton. And Foster can do this all night long. We just saw Landy Lara, Joanne Gonzalez, which wasn't entertaining to say the least, but for some reason this fight there's a tension. And it's not the same fight. Although Fulton is having about as much success as Gonzalez did against Lara. But Fulton just controlling the center of the ring, clean, effective punching, ring generalship, defense. It's all ice water. And there Fulton tries to land a punch blocked by the guard. The wing block by Foster.
Well, Foster said it himself to us this week in the Fighter Meetings. He said Fulton's biggest issue is he doesn't handle range well. He predicted that we'll see Fulton looking to hold more as this fight progresses, as the fatigue sets in of trying to figure Foster out.
Under a minute left in here in the first half of this 12-round encounter.
Grainger knows that as an HVAC technician, the heat is on you every day. Your first call? An office building with a noisy AC unit. Time to put your experience to work. On site, your meters don't lie. The blower motor's failing. But Grainger's easy-to-search website quickly helps you find what you need to keep the office and their HVAC running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Yet have not seen a single jab from Fulton.
He can't close the distance.
He's got the shorter reach. Yeah, he's got the shorter reach, but you got to try to take away that jab by pushing his jab down. Attempting something at least. There it is.
We haven't seen Fulton successfully make any adjustments thus far, and this fight is half over. Fulton in the corner, Foster unloading Fulton, pivoting. The first half of this fight belonging to Oshaki Icewater Foster. Well, he's fought to 3 straight split decisions. The fight before that, the dramatic come from behind 12th round knockout to keep his belt against Eduardo Hernandez. Now we're seeing how he fights with a lead for once. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. Foster's yet to return to that orthodox stance since making that adjustment 3 rounds ago.
And he continues to pick off Fulton. Parrying the jab.
Yeah,
that reach is something, man. It really is for his weight class. Just crazy reach.
Yeah, he started off good, Fulton. Double, triple jab, but again, the reach, the stance. He can't figure out this southpaw stance right now. He's walking to the opposite side. He's walking to the strong hand, which is the left.
I think Foster's got faster hands on top of him. That's been a big part of his success tonight.
But it's just not in reach to let him go.
Look, these are two elite fighters, but this is on its way to not becoming, I think it is, a master class.
Master class. And it's no big tricks. It's the fundamental stick, the jab. It does everything, leads to all roads in boxing. And Fulton trying, but he's hitting the arms, he's getting picked off the gloves. He's yet to land one punch of consequence, and we're here in round 7.
Couple body
and the fans
shots.
are booing.
Yeah.
Because it's all one-way traffic. It was a 50-50 pick-em fight on paper. My goodness, it's anything but in actual reality.
Now this is where you have to give Foster so much credit. He's not fighting like the fighter he was getting criticized for being in his last 3 fights, which all were split decisions. He won 2 of them. He avenged that disputed loss. He's fighting like a front runner, a confident champion tonight.
Really confident, really clean punches. Like I said, everything's landing, everything's working for him. And you want to continue to do that, but there will come a point where he's got to press on the gas.
Right hook lands on Fulton. 30 seconds left in the 7th.
Fulton doesn't look discouraged in terms of his body language.
Guess how many punches Fulton has landed in this round?
How many?
1.
Wow.
Maybe he should look discouraged at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure that mentally right now he is. Has not showed it yet though, body-wise.
Grammy-nominated rapper Cameron in the house, big fight fan. Where's his partner in crime, Mace? He's probably here as well. Hey, Ma. Mama Ranallo watching in the mighty metropolis of Mount Lehman, British Columbia, Canada. We hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be watching. Larry Hazard's unofficial scorecard, and yeah, one-way traffic for Oshaki Foster.
Fulton's starting to have a bit of success with these quick counter right hands and close.
Yeah, and the corner told him, hey, it's time to press a little
counter
bit.
left hand lands for Foster.
And he's doing just
Another
that.
left hand by Foster. Fulton starting to become unnerved here. Swinging wildly, gets picked off again with that left hand. Head's not off center line. Now he ducks. But he's pulling back in a straight line, and you don't expect that for a guy with his credentials. Counter left again by Foster. Fulton's trying. It's just he's hitting air.
Yeah.
Like there. I mean, look at the stats, you guys.
Just getting outworked too much.
Are you shocked?
I'm shocked.
Foster's
I'm absolutely shocked by this. But I can't say it enough. We're watching the full evolution of what the pro version here of Oshaki Foster can do as champion. He's fixed some of the things that have held him back. He's active. He's commanding the center of the ring. He's not running. Nope. Is it matchup dependent, or are we watching a fighter really come into full bloom and maturity here?
Raised by his grandmother's mother, passed away when he was 12. Father wasn't around. He felt compelled to stay strong for his 5 brothers and 1 sister. And you know they're all enjoying his performance here tonight. Back home in his native state of Texas, looking to put the star in Lone Star State.
And this is the same city where he won his first world title against Ray Vargas.
A former Bellator, yes. So he's had success in San Antonio. And thus far for Stephen Fulton, it's been anything but a successful night.
Yeah, wow, he's been fighting air. Fulton, he hasn't landed. Can't get in.
Can't stress enough how dominant Foster is simply with the jab. Foster Knock Fulton down. A little more aggressive.
Fulton's corner's been worn twice already this fight for having too many people on the apron.
We're hearing too many voices for sure.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. That's because Asana is where humans and AI coordinate work together. AI can spot roadblocks and assign work in a snap, so everything and everyone stays on track. That's how work gets handled. That's Asana. Visit us at asana.com.